Hi, my name is John Diaz, and I'm tonight interviewing the CEO and the creator of the Power of 3 times 3, or better known as Pod Matrix. We had to take one, and due to technical difficulty, that went a little bit wrong. So I'm sorry for that, and I was rambling in the first part, so we did a do-over. Uh, and yeah, without further ado, I would like to ask Mike to introduce himself and to tell a little bit more about him for people who don't know him.
Thank you, John. I think that was more my fault, messing about, clicking and doing stuff. And 1 minute you were there, you was introducing everything. The next minute, you was done, and I was like, "What have I done?" So it's my fault. Even the CEOs of everything, they do things right. For people that don't know me, my name's Mike Sherratt. I'm the person that's behind the system, the person that's created everything in Pop Matrix. Um, I'm the one that's put the idea together. Now, obviously, over the last 12 years, maybe 13, maybe 13, I've been running my own business for myself. And I'd say about 8 of them running a proper business, 5 of them finding out what's working, what doesn't. That brought me into a better person to who I was. So before I came into online marketing, I'll just explain. So I was naive, I was young, I was outrageous, I liked partying, and I was into obviously drugs that went on the drug scene with DJing and everything, and I got myself in a habit. I was a bad person. I wasn't very nice to people. I nearly lost my children. I split up with a partner that I'd been with for 10 years. This was all due to the fact that I thought that I'm better than you. Don't need you anyway. Not the fact I didn't need my kids, I just didn't need that person. Um, I went away, did a bit of soul searching, got depressed, ended up on depression tablets, looking around on the internet, and I thought, there's got to be something about these pages that I keep seeing. Now, I was one of the first comers on Facebook. I set my account up and seen all these people posting these buy now and get $20,000 in your bank account in 24 hours. It's really easy. All you have to do is click a few buttons and voila. Well, I am not the most unintelligent person in the world, but this was really difficult. I was like, I'm spending hundreds of dollars every month here, and I'm getting nowhere, and I'm buying all these tablets, and I'm going out and trying to sell them, and you don't think it's what it's going to be when you see these flashy little capture pages that get your attention because they're pre-written by people that know how to make you buy. Now, these people tell you, oh, yeah, I'm making $6,000 a month. And when you join, you work out how much it's going to cost, and you get your piece of paper and you start mathing it out. If you do things like I do, and I'm thinking, I need 3,000 sales a month just to make $2,000 a month. Something's not right here. And that's what got me from Herbalife. Now, I made a bit of money due to the fact that I work hard and I'm persistent and I'm good at sales. John will tell you that. I can turn a sale into it from anything. Thousands of dollars from nothing. Easy. I just have that gift. Now, the gift that I have now only become who I was when I started to become a salesman, and that was over 9 years ago. This is where my life started to unfold. Now, I got myself out of the depression. I started having a look around and being nosy, and started taking the Herbalife, got myself feeling better, healthy. I got myself in the gym, and I took to Herbalife, working hard, and I'm making a little bit of money. Now, what I was making, I was investing into training products because I knew that there was something that they were telling me to do it offline. Don't come online. Don't come online. You don't need to come online. Focus offline. Build your business by selling to people direct. Now, I understand it's a direct sales industry, but I didn't at the time. Now I do, and that was the most stupidest advice that someone could have given me at a tender age of 19 years old. Now, it brings me up to the next company. Because this company didn't like me coming online, I found a company, and I'll mention it because I'm not going to disrespect them, but I am going to tell the truth. It's mentoring for free. Now, what they were telling me is that I could become a mentoring for free representative and not have to pay anything, and I can learn how to market online. Now, I think I was in there about 6 months. They're still showing my videos that I did over 8 or 9 years ago to their new prospects now. And that was 8, 9 years ago. They're still showing the videos, the demonstrations, the walkthroughs of what I did, which helped me generate sales online. Now, it did help me, because I went from turning myself from a salesperson offline into online. So I was doing both. I was working offline as a salesman, and I was working online as a salesman. I was just plowing through people. Now, from then, I put about 2,500 people in the company that's associated to them, and that's was Vitamark at the time, before they went bankrupt, and Wake Up Now bought them. Now, I was making good money in there, and all of a sudden, they changed the compensation plan, and I made nothing. I had 2,000 people, and they decided to change it from a normal compensation plan where you got paid uni level to a binary. Now, I had everyone on this side, which would be my left, your right, if you're looking at it, and I had very few on this side. So when it got split down the middle, and they paid me on this side, which meant my $2,500, $3,000 check that I was earning at the age of 20 years old became $200. And the company started making money off this. And I thought, this isn't right. So I went looking around, and mentoring for free wasn't doing anything for me, and I was getting about 50 leads a day, putting 50 leads a day through that autoresponder for them. And I thought, I'm not making any money off this. I'm not making any money off Herbalife. So I went back to the sponsor for mentoring for free, and she said, come into Vitamark, come into Vitamark, you'll make all this money, you'll make all this money. So I thought, okay. I went back in, had another look, and I signed up for $500. I didn't make anything in Vitamark, not a penny. I brought in nearly 200 people, and I made $70 a month. I thought, this ain't working. It's not me, because they're still using my training, and I've only been online now 5 months, and I can build websites. How can I use this to my advantage? So I went around building websites all over the internet, because I thought if I put them everywhere and I put links to them and keywords. Now bear in mind, I was stuffing keywords like stuffing that paper, just putting them on the page blank and getting no results, no traffic. So after making no money in Vitamark, I quit Vitamark. I quit mentoring for free, and like I said, they still use my videos today in their back office, which they're now charging people to use. It was free. Now they realise that the person that's at the top of mentoring for free is the only person that was making money, and people didn't like it, so they started leaving. Because if you're going to design something and you're going to create something, and I've learned this over the years, you need to make it profitable for not just yourself, but for people that are watching the video now. You need to make it so that they understand it, and that's what I didn't get. I didn't get a company that I could fit, and my passion was to build the company that people should want to join. Not the fact of, oh yeah, I am a bit desperate, I'm looking for money this month, and I don't care what it is that you've got to sell me. I do like you, so I'm going to buy off you anyway. So I then found MLSP. MLSP changed the way that I did the blogging, because I understood what keywords and descriptions and blog posts were. They showed me how to use Facebook properly. But bear in mind, they're still using my videos, and I wasn't even trained the way I am now on Facebook. So what I did is I joined MLSP, and I thought I'll start again from scratch, wipe everything out, and I joined 2 companies that my sponsor in MLSP, who's my sponsor still now, the CEO of Empower Network, and I went with him all the way. And we made a lot of money. We made 6 figures every year within 12 months, the way that we was using these companies and the stuff that he was teaching me to do. But it felt wrong. So I was like, I don't like this. I'm going to branch myself away. I'm going to make who Mike Sherratt is happen, and I'm going to make that happen my way, because I don't like the way that the person that sponsored me is showing me things that I'm not supposed to be doing, that's working and making me money, but it didn't feel ethical. So I parted company with them, but I'm still with that. I still get paid off that every single 2 weeks. That's just pocket change now. But I still get paid with MLSP. I am a member. I'm not active, but I am a member. Due to the fact that the $49 alone is worth the education being around the top people in the industry. That's the reason why I use that now as like a training module for myself. If I want to go and refresh on something and learn something new, I'll go in there, I'll watch a bit of training, and I think, I like that, it's a good idea, I'll use that myself, but I'll make it better by doing this, this and this. So I make a lot of money, 3 different companies, and then come up to 2000, when was it? 2000, we started that last year, 2012, and I met Andy. I was in the middle of recruiting for the UK launch of Numis, which was one of the companies I joined from MLSP. I was making quite a bit of money with that. It was $100 every person that signed up, and it was the $500 sign up plus a bonus at the end of the month. You were talking stupid money. It was. It changed my life. It did everything that I should have done when I was younger, and I should have got into the right people. But this person that's online now, who's a so-called guru, wasn't around then, and that's probably the reason why I didn't do what I did. Time designed this the way it did for me, because this is now my time and what I'm doing. So it comes up to 2013, and I met Andy again after Andy saying he didn't want to work with me at the time, but he did. These words will always stick in my mind. For what he said to me is, I don't want to work with you on this because I don't like the product. But that's not saying that we're not going to work together in the future. And that's always stuck in my mind, because coming to present day, we're both CEOs of one of the most successful matrix programs on the internet. And it just strikes me as though, hey, what he did say was right, because at the time of him saying that, I went, yeah, whatever, not bad. You're not ready, you're not brave enough. And that was the arrogance I was at the time. That's how arrogant I was. Oh, you're a knob. No, don't want to know you. If you don't want to know this, you can't see the potential in this, don't want to know you. And I didn't speak to him because of that. Andy then, I seen Andy on the internet getting into all these programs, like he's probably said to John, I was getting into all these cycler programs, and I was getting into all this, and I was watching him, I was going, you retard, why are you doing that? And he was one of the spammers on the internet, the one that was posted in all the groups all the time, and I was like, look how many notifications I've got off him. Turn them off. And I did. I turned them off until I was looking for an idea, which Power 3 times 3 came about because we wanted to create programs. Well, we wanted to join programs that could benefit people for different things. So we joined Pure Leverage, we joined Empower Network, we had MLSP, and we had Numis. They were my 4 streams of income that I had before I dropped everything and concentrated on this. I still have a few of them open, but I'm not active in them. Some of them have ripped me off, as I thought they would. We'll not mention any names. John's laughing there with a smile on his face. So he knows who they are. there was 2 companies out of the 4 that ripped me off. But never mind. By the by, we kept seeing the fact that people they were joining and the program was for free, but it was more we could do a better job than this, and that's where it come from, and that brings me up to present day.
Yeah, that was a great story, and I was one of the early members, and I'm still proud of that. And I enjoyed the ride, and you have been really giving, and you and Andy, for teaching me so much, and giving value up front before people should join. And that is also this is one of the things why people can follow our free training every day, and that makes me proud to be a part of it and to be a friend. My second question would be, what is your why? I asked Andy the same question, but what is yours? What is
my why? Is my nan and granddad. They're both disabled. My granddad's just had cancer this year. My nan's got osteoporosis, which, if no one knows what osteoporosis is, it's brittle bone disease. Now, if I did that on my nan hard enough, I'd break a shoulder or arm, wherever I did it. They took me in when my mum died when I was 16 from alcoholism. They took me in, and if it weren't for them taking me in and taking me back when I split up with my partner with the children, I wouldn't have had nowhere to live. I probably wouldn't have even been doing what I'm doing now. I probably would have been in some DOS house, still taking drugs and doing nothing with my life and wasting it. So they're my first reason. Number 2 is my 2 sons. They are posted. Let me just get them here. My 2 children. Thomas is the eldest one, James youngest one. Now, the reason why I do it for them is when I was younger, with my mum being an alcoholic, I didn't get much of an upbringing, and my why would be I didn't really get anything. I got past hand-me-downs. If you know what they are, the seconds clothes. So if I've wore this, I'd give it to my brother. I got passed down clothes like that. I had shoes that were old and tatty and out of date by about 5 years. So people were wearing Adidas when I was wearing Nicks. They were taking the Michael out of me. I got bullied in school because of that. And it all led down to the fact that I didn't have a stable background until I moved into late teens when I came here to my nan's to live here because of the situation it was. Now, the reason why I want to make sure that they get everything, and I mean get everything, and they will, is I want them to have the right life. I don't want them to see what I've seen. I don't want them to feel the way I did. I want them to feel loved. I want them to feel special. I want them to feel as though their dad's done proud for them. And I also want to put money away in trust funds for both of them when they're 18, so they've got the same kind of lifestyle that I have now. Number 3 would be the fact that I have a partner now, Lucy, the one that you've probably seen on my wall if you've noticed her. I want to move in with her and get married and settle down and get my own place. I do what I do for them 3 reasons.
That's an amazing why, and I know you will achieve it, and I know also that you will make us capable to achieve our whys. And that comes to my next question is, could you reveal something about what the power of 3 times 3 is going to look like in the near future, but also far away, because we are just taking the few steps, I know. So maybe you would reveal the public to what is about to come.
Right, where do I start? When you come into the power of 3, I've asked 50 people I know that are top 6-7 figure earners, what they reckon of our system. They've all come back with quite good feedback. A few things that I've rectified, but everything's been more 90% feedback. So the reason that I don't want to reveal too much, John, is I don't want people stealing ideas. So we're looking at making capture page designers, giving you your own tracking URLs. We're going to make the system even easier by building the academy. We're going to start producing products. The academy is going to be one of them. You're going to be able to sell that to the general public. It's going to be non-pot based. It's just going to be pure training on different things, setting up social media, setting up blogs. It won't be generalized on Power 3, but it will be generalized to WordPress, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. It'll give you training on all them. I'm going to be bringing out a personal development course. Me and Andy are going to work on hypnosis, meditations. We're going to put them into like a success mindset frame. We've not thought of that yet, but there's going to be a few different products that we're going to sell for about $290, $300 a month for more. We've not put a price on them either, but we're going to make sure that people that join us on our mastery level at $97 a month, you're going to be able to make 100% commission on them. So we're going to make nothing. You're going to make it instantly once it's been bought. Once it's gone over the 30 days and happy with the product, you then get paid your money. Another one, we're looking at call center. Call center is going to be based around calling fresh leads that are coming off the internet. The company's putting about 400 or 500 capture pages all over the internet that's capturing details from all over the world. They're getting put into a database. The database is filling, and once it gets to a certain level, we're going to bring in some call center staff that are going to be sales trained by me, John, Andy. We're then going to show them how to do it ethically. We're not going to ring people out of the yellow pages like Pinoy marketing. We're going to ring people that put the details into our website and asked to build a business online. Now, the reason why, and in fact, you know what, I'm not even going to give you the reason why, because it'll just go, oh yeah, I never thought about that. But that's going to happen. Yeah, that's enough for now.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah, I know. It was a tricky question because I didn't tell you what I was that I was going to ask that, but I know always to be a little savvy about that. What would be the ideal marketer if you could basically build a machine, and how would he look like? What would be his basic skills, his level of integrity? What would he have to do to become that ideal marketer to you?
Someone that listens, someone that follows instructions, someone that duplicates what you're telling them, someone that's persistent, someone that works hard, someone that's a bit like you, John.
Thanks. I have to learn a lot still, because I know I don't blog enough, and I should, but I really I find it difficult.
It's not just about blogging, though, John. Yeah. It's not just about blogging. It's about being the right person. Now, from when you met us, you had no one on your Facebook profile, no likes, no friends. Over the last 12 months, watching you grow, I said this to Andy, I never thought that I could duplicate me. But I have. You might not be technically gifted, but you've got the skills to build a business. And that's what it is. It's not about being me, as in you have to have my mind, you have to have my body, and you have to have my looks to do what I do. What you do is that if I ask you to do something, you do it. And you know why I'm telling you to do it, because you know that if I'm telling you to do that, it's going to help you.
And that's this is about. I think if you know, I had a talk with somebody outside the company, and I like this guy a lot. But if people ask, "Can you help me to do things?" then it's more, and you want to make money online, and you want to learn about this. Well, then you do what successful people do, or even more successful people before you. And if somebody can show that he is gifted and it makes extra sense, yeah, then you're stupid not to do what he asks you to do. That's because then you're not willing to go outside the box. And I've been scared, and I've been how do you say that, procrastinating, and uh, but I do it anyway, and sometimes not with the desired result, but I do it, and that's the only way you get better, I think.
You do. You have to keep going. If I give up all them years ago, I wouldn't be where I am now. Now, what people tend to think is the same thing I did. It's based on, this looks dead easy. I can do this. I can put a page up and get people to come to it all day. It's dead easy. It's not, because it's not a hobby. I'm thinking I can still go to work. All I have to do is just set it up, and I'm going to make money, and I'm going to be rich. Well, that's not how it happens. What happens is you start training up here to give you that mindset to keep you going for the next level. Because, let me get a piece of paper. Because what you do is, I'll draw it. You'll start at the bottom, which will be right here, and then you'll go up like so. But you'll only go so far, and then you'll flatline. It's called a plateau. When you flatline, what you need to do is you need to educate yourself again. That tells you if you're running out of ideas, you're feeling fed up, if you're feeling drained and tired, that is a plateau. What you want to do is you educate yourself, and you do that again. Then you'll get to a point where you flatline again. And at that point, this point here is when you need to go back and retrain yourself. So you're back here again now. So it's like that. Now, one of the people that I got mentored from was Tony Robbins. You've probably heard of him. What he told me to say is how we have different weather. So we have spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Your personality is the same. In spring, you start to feel a bit alive, a bit bubbly, a bit yeah. In summer, you're brilliant, sunny all day, and you're happy, and you can have a drink in the bar outside, and you can relax, and you can chat with your friends, and you love summer. Autumn, you start having to put your coat on, have to zip up. You're like, oh, it's getting cold now. And in winter, you've got your woolly hat on, your gloves on, and you're like, can't wait for it to be summer again. It's freezing. Now that's what happens with you. Is your plateau means you've come to the end of your season, and when you come to your end of your season, you now have to change and evolve, start again. That's where the training comes in. That's the reason why we're so much training in the back office. It's not for you to go in and go, it's too much. It's for you to go in when you're feeling a bit, don't know what I need to do. Right, I think I need to go away, have a think, write down my plan, think what is it that's stopping me doing what I'm doing, why am I feeling like this, what's made me feel like this, and write it down. And then you think, right, okay, so this is the reason why I feel like this. What am I going to do to fix it? And then you go away, and you do some training on that thing. So, for instance, if you're having trouble getting through to people on Facebook to close your business, wouldn't it be useful if you're running out of ideas to go and watch some prospecting training? If you're running out of ideas on what you're supposed to do to set up a blog, wouldn't it be useful to go and watch some blog training? Until you understand. Now, when people say to me, how do I know so much? I design the training and I still watch it again and again and again. Why? Is because if I'm on the phone and I'm out at the office, I can go ding, 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 ding. There you go, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, done. And it enables me to be able to teach people because I know it all the time. Now, things change, and I understand that, and I appreciate that. Things do change. But keeping on top of things is what makes you a leader.
Thanks for that one, and I'm coming to one really brilliant question. How would your ideal life look like? That's if you could have a genie who could transform it today, what would how would it look like?
I'd have the call center set up. I'd be running the operation full time. I'd have the house that I want, which is on the vision board. Not only everyone, even people like myself dream. That's a $4.5 million house. That'd be the house I want. I'd be able to take my kids anywhere, do whatever I wanted. But mainly, the reason what I'd like to change the most is for everyone to be able to use the network and make money with it. That if I could change everything and make everything what I wanted, I'd wish not only for my life to change, but the people that have been involved in this company.
I knew you were gonna say that. But, I knew you were gonna say that. And basically, we talked a lot already, and well, my final question is why do what would you say, or why would people have to join now and not 1 year from now, or so what would be the main reason for them to jump in and see the amazing opportunity we are? What would you?
Let's answer this the best I can. Why would they join? Because I know there's a lot of people out there that are in the programs. They don't know how to blog. They don't know how to build a list. They don't know what capture pages are, and they don't know what training is. Now, from split testing everything, asking the 50, 6, and 7-figure earners, they've said that we've got the best system on the internet for what we're doing, the best, the most easy to understand, the most training that they've seen available, the best price. Now, in 12 months' time, we're going to have, my personal goal is 1,000 new members into my team. And then for 2014, I want to make 1,000 millionaires. Now, bear in mind, if I bring 1,000 in, I'm going to show them how to bring hundreds in. So you join after them, and you're at the bottom of the matrix, which means that the people at the top, which is me, Andy, John, Karen, Phil, Nathan, do you know what, I can't remember, there's 2 more that are at the top that joined. When we're at the top, when that matrix gets to 9 levels and starts going sideways, we're going to be on $144 million a month. A month. And when you join, this is the 1st level, this is the 10th level. And when you join, You're going to be all the way down there. Millions of people down. We're going to be up here, and we would have joined, and everyone in here will be making thousands of dollars. Now, do you want to be the people that join at the bottom, or the people that get in right in the middle now, before it expands? Now, you can turn around and say, yeah, well, I'm happy what I'm doing. Yeah, you might be happy what you're doing. I'm not asking you to quit what you're doing. We've got a blogging platform that can help you publish your content regarding why, your features and benefits to sell your product. We're going to give it you. There's certain companies that will not allow you to do that now. We will. It'll never change. If anything, I'll make it better, like I've just done an upgrade on it all. I've spent my and Andy's money, not anything else, not anyone else's, our money on making this system better for level 2. And when we find tools that are better, easier to use, because it's not about tools for us. I've got, trust me, thousands of tools that I could use now, and I could say, well, we'll leave Pop Matrix now while it's finished, but I won't. And these all know it. They call me the evil. They call me the mad scientist. I'll say evil. Take that away. Mad scientist. They call me Code Monkey. There's different names that they use. This company is probably one of the most genuine companies that you'll meet online. And the tools that you're being provided are the best. The training that you're being provided is the best. The family orientated team that we've got is probably better than some of the biggest communities on the internet now. You're getting help, knowledge, and education right here, right in front of you, and it costs $20 a month. And there's even a surprise if you go through to the capture page and have a look. A surprise that you might not know about, which I'm not going to give away, because if you don't click to exit the page and you sign up now, you become a full member. You start earning money right away. But yeah, you join because if you want the right education, you want the right tools, and you want the right assistance, which people don't get. I know there's a lot of people online that don't get any help. They pay a lot of money to people and they don't get nothing. Why would you want to do that when you can get the right price for the right thing and get the right education to use it? That's the thing that I've been looking for the last 12 years. And now I've built it.
That's an amazing answer, and I want to leave it with that, and let people think about this. Yeah, it has been an amazing ride since I joined Power of 3x3, and I know how generous you were with me, and I work hard, and I will keep and continuing spread this word because I believe in us and what you've built. And I've said this before, you may be father of the child, but I'm a proud uncle, and I will do everything within my power and with the integrity what POTS stands for to help people build their businesses. And yeah, we are gonna make a hell of a company out of this.
We are.
Thanks for the interview, Mike.
You're very welcome, mate.
Any last words?
No, I just want to thank you for doing it. If anyone else wants to do any interviews, obviously let me know. The door's open for me to do anything, blog posts, but you need to let me know. If you do want me to do something, then you need to speak to Karen Halford. She's our business manager now for the Power of 3x3. She'll inform me, because at the minute I was working 120-hour weeks, and I'm going to kick back now. I'm going to do some prospecting, and I'm going to become one of the members now instead of the creator. I'm still the creator, but this is a but. Now I'm going to hit the goal. The goal is 1,000 people by the 31st of December 2014, and I will hit that goal. I've done it before. I'll do it again, and then it's 1,000,000 millionaires, 1,000 millionaires by the end of 2015. I will do this. We will do it. Good night. God bless. Thank you, John.
God bless. Bye bye.